Hello, good evening. It's 8:49 p.m. on this side of the world. That's Japan, Philippines, Middle Australia. Hope you are having a good evening if you're over on this side of the world. And if you're over on the North American side of the world, hope you're having a great start to your morning. I'm just navigating here to do a sound check. Be just a moment here. Let me just pull it up. And so the past couple days, I said that I had half of a live stream put together to talk about something specific. I actually finally got out a pen and paper, write down some notes about it, so I kind of an outline for flow. But I never got around to writing my notes. I got distracted by a bunch of other stuff, and now it's too late to even finish it up. And to be honest, I probably won't get into it because I've been so focused. I did get my suitcase packed for our trip up north. So we leave in a couple days to take the bullet train up to Hokkaido and spend 2 weeks up there, which is going to be so amazing. It's such a beautiful part of Japan. Taking the bullet train is always such an amazing experience. We're renting a car once we get up there. We're going to be driving all around. It's just going to be an amazing trip, and that's been my focus. I've been researching all the places to go. There's definitely more horse places than I thought. I actually had to map them all out, and I have to go and print out the little map that I made for them. So that took a lot of time today putting that together. And then I was listening to a lot of documentaries on Dolly Parton, a lot of her interviews and different storytelling about her and things like that. And just they got away from me. I also hung out in Sunshine's live stream today. And then my friend Scott Spivey was live streaming on Facebook. So I hung out over on his live stream today. And I think I watched the replay of Brett and yeah, just kind of all kinds of things. Didn't leave the house today. Just did a whole bunch of chores and tasks and stuff. Hello there, Coconut. Does ACAB stand for all Chi-Chis are beautiful? Sure, you can apply it to what acronym you want, but for me, it stands for all cops are bastards and fuck the police and F12. But if you would like to define your own definition, you do that. But in my world, it stands for fuck the police. And so, oh yes, I wanted to talk about stuff mostly if Sunshine comes around. Not that anyone else cares. I love looking at my analytics on YouTube for no other reason than I just like numbers. I like statistics. I like math and making pie charts and making bar charts, and all that's fun to me. So I've been kind of keeping track of my analytics on my other channel since I started not exclusively, but since I started posting horse content over there. And then now I'm going to only post horse content over there. Over here on Lollipop Cabin, I'll do the knitting, I'll talk whatever bullshit I want to talk. But I kind of want to keep that clean for horse content because I'm trying to connect with Japanese horse people here in our world. So, I can find out. There's a couple of them that are in Hokkaido who do content, and I want to go visit them in person. Plus, any others I find, I want to travel around and visit horses in Japan while we're here. So, I kind of want my other channel to be clean except for horse content so that I can, comment on their videos and establish communication and all that stuff. So while I'm trying to have that focus, I just like to look at the numbers on my other channel. So as you can see down at the bottom of this little image I put up, my audience on my other channel is approximately 94% of in Japan. The people are in Japan. So, I mean, as much as I like some of you all and hate some of y'all don't matter to me over there. I'm trying to reach the Japan people. So, you 6%ers, you 6%, I'm not making content for you. I'm making content to connect with the people that I want to connect with. So that's why we got to come over here and do bullshit over here. The channel the other channel. It's had 912 people subscribe in the last 28 days. Most of them are probably from Japan, though I did notice India has a lot of horse content, and I think it's only a 4-hour difference between Japan and India. And India people actually do a lot of horse jumping competitions, which I've been watching a lot of. I think YouTube tracks what you watch because I'm making sure to mostly watch horse content on my other channel, like using that to watch the horse content. So the more I watch it, the more it feeds me more of it, the more it doesn't feed, the algorithm type stuff, what it feeds me connects me to more of it. And it's just like a cycle. And then I just put up a short a little over an hour ago and just watching the analytics of that. It's had 478 views, well, right before I started this live stream. And it's probably got more now. I don't know. I didn't look. But well, I didn't look since I started, but yeah, I find the numbers fascinating. It was weird because there was one that we posted that was doing really great. It got off to a really good start for us. It's late. It's 9 p.m. I find that I need to post my shorts between about 6 and 7:30 my time. Between 6 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. is the best time for me to post a short to kind of get the most, I guess, traction with Japan folks. I've tried different hours of the day. That seems to be the little magic window. And we had one that we posted during that window. And then before we went to bed about 9 p.m., it was doing really good. It was like we were like counting the views and calculating it out by the minute. And we were like, oh, by tomorrow, before we post again, it's going to be up to 10,000 views. And then like about midnight, just crashed and flopped. And that was pretty much it. It almost looks like that on the chart. It didn't quite do a straight down crash. It kind of did a gradual crash, but it just tapered off and hit about the same numbers we were on everything else. It did a little bit better than some things, but like it did not have the trajectory I thought it was going to have, which I find fascinating. It doesn't even bother me that it didn't. I just find the whole process fascinating. And I like to go watch other people's horse content that is doing like better. And what can I do to film better horse content? Now, I've noticed with Japanese people, they really like people feeding horses. Like you get really close in the horse's face and you give them a banana or a carrot or a piece of watermelon and they eat it. Japan people really like to seem to like cute animals up close eating something. So while we're on our adventures around Hokkaido, I'm going to try to get some of those because while we have fed horses, like we have given them treats and that where we go up to Tama Hills, we haven't done like that kind of angle, like that perspective. Like it's almost like the camera is the item of food and you're holding the camera right at kind of hand level with the food item and putting it in the horse's mouth. I haven't done that yet. So I want to try that angle. And then I mentioned this the other day. I wanted to try filming close down to a horse. Anyways, I gotta fix this because I can't read the chat with this overlay. So if you don't know this little secret about YouTube with vertical, let me introduce you to it. So I know it's kind of a pain, but if you like the video and then you go back out to your channel, to your like list, where's my like list? There it is. And then you go in from your like list to the live stream, and then it gives you not the text overlaying the background image. It gives it back to you like the horizontal style where you see it on the white screen. So let's see. Coconut here is just chatty. So his pops worked at the Japan Mitsubishi, and he got a bunch of 80s collectibles from Japan and something about a border ceremony in Pakistan, India, and that you liked food cart Japan videos. There's someone named Japan Eats, and I really like his videos. He does shorts, and he goes to 7-Eleven a lot and some of the other places. I'm not making that kind of content. I made a couple of those on my previously, like when I was making random stuff, but now we are 2 bazillion% deep dive into horses. My daughter wants to grow up and do something with horses in her life. She's got to probably go spend 8 years in veterinary school to become a veterinarian. She's going to have a horse farm where she's going to have, I don't know, I lost count, somewhere between 20 and 40 horses. She's going to be breeding horses, doing trail rides, uh, all kinds of things. So she's got to have a bunch of horses. She's got plans of what she's building on this horse farm, who she's hiring to work on it, what kind of people, what kind of schedule she's going to have. She's worked out all these details for her future life. And I'm, 110% on board with it as a parent. So, being that she's all into this grand plan for her future, I'm now all in for this grand plan on the future. And so, we're just going to be learning everything we can about horses, spending as much time experiencing horses as we can, learning as much as we can. And it's going to be like a growing lifelong journey that's going to last the rest of my life and continue on through her life. But yeah, I just wanted to basically say hello. I don't want to take too long, and now it's been over 10 minutes. But this is my last day of the 30-day live streaming challenge. And today is the 28th of August. We're leaving for Hokkaido on, hold on, I was blocking my screen. We're leaving for Hokkaido in 1, 2, 3, like 4 or 5 days, depending on how you count it. So, so that's just what I'm focused on, getting everything ready to go so we could go hop on a bullet train and go have an amazing adventure. So this is the end of my 30-day challenge of live streaming every day. Doesn't mean I won't live stream. I'm just not going to make an effort to do it every day, every few days or so. And probably one more time before we take off to Hokkaido. So I'll see you when I see you. I hope you have a good one and see you next time.